Hello friends, welcome back once again in the video lecture series of Visual Basic. Today I am going to teach you HTML and I will let you know that important tags which are necessarily used in developing Visual Basic software, right? So to going in deeper section of HTML, first of all, let me introduce what do you mean by HTML. The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language, right? Basically, this language is used to design web pages for browser, right? What are web pages? Web pages are different than normal pages or normal documents, and these pages are used for internet or various browsers. Here, while you are working on HTML, this HTML is used to design web page for internet browser, right? For internet browser. Okay, fine. So this language or HTML includes what are the different features HTML includes. First, we can write some text on HTML, right? How we will write that slowly I will let you know one by one. We can write some text in web pages, right? We can also write some lines, right? And after writing some lines or text, we can create some web pages, right? How web pages will be created, that I will definitely going to teach you right now only. You can also write paragraph in HTML, right? You can also write paragraph in HTML. Besides that, you can also include tables. You can also include tables, right? You can also include various images of various file format. Basically, normally for image, if you want to insert some image in HTML file to create web pages, right? So JPEG format is most popularly used. So following are the features or following are the components which can be used in HTML to design web pages, right? Apart from that, text can be having of different fonts. We can use different fonts that also I will going to introduce in HTML only, and we can have different styles of fonts also, right? That means, suppose you want to write a text in bold, you want to write text in italics, so it is possible in your font style. Even though in fonts also there are 6 types of headings. There are 6 types of headings which can be used in developing web pages in HTML, right? So one by one I am going to explain how HTML, how we can write these features in HTML to design web page for internet browser. But before that, I want to introduce how HTML works with internet browser. So here I want to tell you that how HTML is written in Notepad, and it is retrieved in Internet Explorer. So the first thing, HTML is always written in Notepad, right? So Windows operating system is giving you privilege, or Notepad is given to you. So in Notepad only you can write this HTML code. So what are the essential steps to write the HTML, and how this HTML coding, whatever we have written the code in HTML in Notepad, will create or will design the web page on Internet Explorer. That I am going to tell you step by step. So first of all, in Windows operating system, try to open Notepad, right? Once your Notepad will be opened, then you have to write your HTML code. HTML code, how we will write the HTML code, very soon I'm going to teach you about HTML code. But here, please take note of that. First of all, just open the notepad and write your code in that notepad, and please take note of that. That notepad must be saved with .html instead of txt. If you save the file with txt, this HTML code will not work on Internet Explorer. So if you want to design the web page which is written in HTML, you have to save the notepad with the extension .html. Fine, okay. Now, after saving it, say suppose I have written dd.html. Okay, fine. So now what you have to do, you have to open the Internet Explorer. Here, make sure you don't have to be online. It can be work offline also, right? Because first of all, you have to design the web pages. Then only you can deploy it on your internet. So everything, whatever I am teaching here right now, can be applicable on offline mode only, right? So now you have to open the Internet Explorer, and after opening Internet Explorer, click on File menu, and through File menu, open this saved document. So as soon as you will open this saved document and refresh it, whatever the code you are written in this HTML, that will be created as a web page, right? That will be created as web page. One more thing, if you want to customize the HTML code once again, why I have written here refresh it. There is a reason behind it. If you want to customize this code, if you want to change the code, whether you can do it or not, yes, absolutely you can do it. You can do as many else changes you can do, right? But after any modification or changes, again you have to save your file in the format of HTML only, right? Like dd.html. And when you again call this dd.html through this Internet Explorer, and after that, if you will apply the refresh button, then you will get the modified web page. So that's all here about how HTML is working with Notepad and how it is being connected with Internet Explorer. Next, I am going to teach you very basic programming language, how we can create the code or how we can write the code in HTML. So now I will going to teach you about how HTML code is written in Notepad, right? Okay, fine. So the first tag that we are using for writing HTML is HTML, right? This is the first tag. This is the opening tag. This is known as your opening tag. Opening tag. This is known as your opening tag, right? And if you want to close the HTML, you have to end the HTML, and end the HTML will be like, right? Okay. Please make a correction here. Hyper, it is hyper, right? Sorry for that. Okay. So what I was telling you that this is the opening tag that you have to start with HTML, and this is the closing tag. This backspace, right? Sorry, this slash is your closing tag. Take it, closing. It is closing, and all the codes are written in between these two tags only. This is the starting, this is the closing tag. Okay. Suppose this is your document, or this is your web page, right? This is your web page. Okay. So just I want to correlate this coding with your this one. web page. Now if you want that in every web page or in a web page some heading should be there, like say suppose your gems should be written here as a header, right? So for that you must have to have written here as head. And it should be like this. And once the head is opened, so it must also close with closing head. So for that we will use here slash head, like this. Next, if you want to give the title of this one, suppose you want to give the title maybe say here gems is given. So in title, suppose you want to write Bihar, right? Title, if you want to give the Bihar, right? So for Bihar, how it will be written? You can write this Bihar because this is the title of your web page. So title of the web page comes under the title tag, right? So for that you can use here TITLE, title, close, tag close. Next you can write here Bihar and find, and after here you can close the what? You can close your title, TITLE. Okay, fine. So what you have analyzed here, you can see one thing कि जो सबसे पहले स्टार्ट हुआ है HTML वो सबसे लास्ट में क्लोज हो रहा है. उसके बाद अगर हेडिंग अगर क्लोज अगर यहाँ पे अगर हुआ है, हेडिंग अगर स्टार्ट हुआ है तो हेडिंग का क्लोज उसके बाद होना चाहिए, राइट? एक और चीज यहाँ मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि हेडिंग के बाद अगर टाइटल का अगर स्टार्ट किया है, टाइटल इज फॉर दिस डॉक्यूमेंट ऑफ एनी टाइटल. सो टाइटल का अगर स्टार्ट किया है तो टाइटल में जो भी हमें उस डॉक्यूमेंट का नेम लिखना है उसके बाद हम लोग यहीं पे उसको टाइटल को हम लोग क्लोज कर देंगे, राइट? एंड वन मोर थिंग, ए स्मॉल करेक्शन इज देयर.
Ready.
So after giving the title, what we can do, we can make a small correction here. When title has started, we have given some name to the title, and once we have closed the title, so here we can do one more thing. Instead of closing the head here, we can close the head here also. Why I have changed this thing? Why? Because up to this thing only we have used the title, right? Title of the document. Now if you want to go in coding, so coding should start with another tag which starts from body, that is body of the code, right? And after that it must close here with closing body, right? So entire code, whatever code you want to write, you can write here only. So this area is given for your coding purpose. This area is given for your coding section, right? Coding section or coding purpose. So finally, before going deeper in HTML, what we have analyzed that first of all we should start with HTML, and HTML will close at last. Then if you want to give some title or heading, you may use head for heading, and for title, giving a title to a document, you can again use a title tag, right? And you can write the name of the title and you can enclose the title tag. After enclosing the title tag, you can also close the head tag there only, and after that you can start the body, right? Body will be started. This section is given for coding section, right? And after coding section, you may close body here, right? And finally HTML will be closed here. So this is the very basic example that how to write a code in HTML5. Now see, now I am going to explain the first code of HTML, that is in body. I have already told you कि body के अंदर हम coding section को हम लिखते हैं. So in body I am using some more tags, that is h1, h2 and h3, right? And here is the closing h1, closing h2 and closing h3. Basically h1, h2, h3 are the headings, right? They are the headings. And now what are the headings? Heading means आप लोगों ने कभी देखा होगा MS Word में ऊपर just मेनू बार के नीचे टूल बार में आपको बहुत सारे हेडिंग्स मिल जाते हैं और हेडिंग्स के अलग अलग फॉन्ट होते हैं. कोई बड़ा हेडिंग होता है, फिर उसके बाद छोटा हेडिंग, फिर छोटा हेडिंग और छोटा हेडिंग. तो इसी तरीके से हियर आल्सो यू विल गेट टोटल 6 types of heading, that is h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6, right? So ये headings कैसे काम करेंगे? h1 वाला जो heading होगा वो सबसे बड़ा दिखाई देगा, इससे बड़ा और कोई heading नहीं हो सकता, right? So h1 के अंदर जो भी चीजें अगर हम लोग लिखेंगे तो वो सबसे बड़ा आपको दिखाई देगा. यहाँ अंडरलाइन नहीं होगा, sorry. Okay, fine. Now if you are writing something in h2, right? h2, so what you will get? ओके यहाँ पे आपका लाइन ब्रेक नहीं है, तो इसको मैं थोड़ा सा बड़ा कर दे रहा हूँ so that it can be very easily understood. So जो पॉली जो होगा, पॉलिटेक्निक का मैंने शॉर्ट फॉर्म लिया पॉली. पॉली का जो साइज होगा इस जेम से थोड़ा सा कम होगा, लाइक दिस पॉली, राइट? एंड आफ्टर दैट कॉलेज इज enclosed in between h3. So कॉलेज का जो साइज होगा और छोटा साइज होगा, like this. So I think I do able to make you understand that header 1 में सबसे बड़ा साइज होगा, उसके बाद h2 में और छोटा, h3 में और छोटा, h4 में और छोटा, और सबसे जो छोटा होगा वो होगा आपका h6 में. इसको अगर बड़ा कर सकें तो हम लोग कुछ इस तरीके से लिख सकते हैं. इफ यू वांट टू राइट समथिंग यू कैन राइट इन h4, राइट? क्लोजिंग बाय h4, करेक्ट? नेक्स्ट इफ यू राइट more smaller font, so you can also use h5 like this, right? And the last one is your h6, and here you can write any text whatever you want, and finally it can be end up with your closing body. This is your closing body followed by this is closing HTML. So in the first example I have tried to make you understand how the text can be written with different fonts by using these headings, that is h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. Again I am telling you, again I am reminding you कि h1 का जो साइज होगा वो सबसे बड़ा होगा और h6 का जो साइज होगा वो सबसे छोटा होगा.
Ready.
Next, if you want to write a text or a line or a paragraph, anything in bold letters, right? So for writing bold letters you have to use two tags, that is tag B and closing tag B. So in these two tags whatever you will write that will come in your bold, right? Okay. What are the other parameters, what are the other tags you can use it? You can also use it like that. See, B, I, right? BI means this is for bold, this is for italics, and just right now gems, right? And C followed by, now you must have to care this thing. Once bold is followed by I, then in the closing tag I must be first of all you have to close with I followed by B, right? Otherwise it will not work at all, right? So जो पहले शुरू हुआ है उसका बाद में एंड करना है. अदरवाइज इफ what will happen if you write b I slash p slash I, so it will not going to work. So for the betterment, for better use of bold and italics or any tag, whatever you want to do, you want to go for the scope of every tag, right? You must name the scope of every tag कि जो सबसे पहले शुरू हुआ है उसका बाद में अंत होना है. This is the thing, right? Okay, fine. So how it will be written? It will be written like this. I'm just trying to write some bold and some italics, right? Underline will not be there. So in this way you will get the coding of what? Sorry, result of this code. Now in the next example, let's see कि अगर हमें एक बहुत बड़ा कंटेंट दिया हुआ है, कुछ इस तरीके से लिखा हुआ है, but what I want कि this entire content must be bifurcated into at least 2 paragraphs. Then what we have to do, right? The question is, ये पूरा content, suppose ये जो blue line से मैंने कहा है, लिखा है, ये suppose 5, 6 या 10 लाइन का content है. So ये जो 10 लाइन के content है, if I want to make it bifurcated into 2 paragraphs, right? इस 10 लाइन का जो content है, suppose this is your 10 line content, right? This is your 10 line content, right? 10 lines content. इसको मुझे अगर 2 पैराग्राफ में अगर बांटना है तो मैं इसको किस तरीके से यूज करूंगा, right? So for that, what I will do, after body tag, I will just start P like this, correct? This is the starting of a paragraph, correct? This is the starting of a paragraph. And जहां तक मुझे उस पहले पैराग्राफ को लेना है, suppose I have to take up to here first paragraph. So here I will just put tag slash P. Tag slash P. So ये जो कंपोनेंट है यहां से, ये जो कंपोनेंट है, ये कंपोनेंट यहां तक कंपोनेंट और आपका यहां तक ये जो कंपोनेंट है, this will be comes in your first paragraph. And for second paragraph also, from here only you have put second paragraph, and here up to the last you have put the closing tag of the paragraph. So in this way 10 line content will be bifurcated into 2 paragraphs, right? मेरे ख्याल से ये बात आपको समझ में आ रही होगी, right? So if you want to bifurcate the content in 2 paragraphs, further I will also give the example how it is break into different lines. So the content, because otherwise if you not use line paragraph, paragraph tag or line break tag, the content will be like this. Content आपको कुछ इस तरीके से मिलेगा. It will be in a stream of characters, right? कुछ इस तरीके से मिलेगा. But when you will apply this type of tag, that is, it will start from here paragraph, and if it will close here, then what will be the result? Instead of this, what you will get? This will be the first paragraph, and followed by it will stop here, and the second paragraph, because wherever you are taking the second paragraph, it will start from here, and maybe possible that you will not get the space between 2 lines, but you will easily analyze one thing, that this is the first paragraph and this is the second paragraph, right? So further, in the next example, I am trying to take the example of lines as well as paragraph to make you more clear how it will be implemented. अब इसमें देखिए, इस कोडिंग में देखिए, एक्चुअली कोडिंग कह क्या रहा है, इसका आउटपुट किस तरीके से आएगा. See how many paragraphs I have used? Only 1 paragraph, right? And what is the content? In that paragraph, I am having the content, hello, how are you? How is your father's health? Right? This is the content in 1 paragraph. But what I want that first of all, instead of writing a continuous paragraph, the paragraph must be having 3 lines. In first line, it should print hello. In second line, it should print how are you? How are you? And in the third line, it should print how is the health of your father? How is your father's health? Father's health. Right? So, basically, first of all, we should understand one thing here. What is a line? What is a paragraph? Is this a same paragraph? Yes, it is one paragraph only, right? But this paragraph is having 3 lines. So, if a paragraph is having 3 lines, so I will take a paragraph means one paragraph tag will be used only, and for 3 lines we will be using 3 tags, and tags are using by BR. BR tag is used for breaking the lines, right? Among the continuous content of characters or words, when we have to break it into separate lines, then we will put BR tag. See, while we are using BR tags, what is going to be happen? BR hello comma closing BR means hello के बाद ये आपका क्या होगा? The line will be changed, and by closing the BR, the line will be changed, and once the line will be changed, again for the next line you have to again activate BR, right? And this is for the second line. What is the second line? How are you? See, how are you? And after that, if you want to change the third line, if you want to go for the third line, you have to again break line here by using /BR. And for the third new line, again you have to use the same tag BR. That is, how is your father's health? How is your father's health? So, in my opinion, how paragraph is used and how lines are used, I think so I am able to make you understand in a better way. Next, in the next example, I will try to explain you about how the underlined words are used. So, see the content in output stream. Here I have used GEMS Polytechnic College, but what I want to underline the GEMS only, and Polytechnic College will be remained as usual, right? So what will be the coding of this GEMS Polytechnic College? So for that, you can use, if it is considered as a paragraph, अगर इसको एक paragraph मान रहे हैं, so if we can easily use it as P and /P. Okay. Now, how to use GEMS Polytechnic College in between these paragraph tag? So, for underline, we will use tag U, right? This tag is used for underline, and we will just write GEMS. And after writing GEMS, we will close the underline. So, closing the underline will be like /U, and after that we can write Polytechnic College. Polytechnic College. So what is happening here? See, it is having one paragraph. Yes, it is having one paragraph. The entire content is in one line. Yes, the entire content is in one line. Additionally, only underline is lying under GEMS. Only underline is lying under GEMS. So in this way, we can use so many formats of using different types of fonts, italics, bold, underline, and so on and so forth. So that was the basic concept of how programming is done in HTML. In the further video, I will take some more complex examples and some new tags which is very essential for developing softwares in Visual Basic. Till then, thank you for watching this video.